Hi, welcome to Verbally News Recap, where we bring you top headlines in just a few minutes. I am Ruth Assas. To begin today's recap, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu refused to sign into law the National Assembly Library Trust Establishment Amendment Bill 2025, citing a range of constitutional and policy challenges that, if ignored, could destabilize existing government structures and establish what he described as an unsustainable precedent. Meanwhile, security concerns continue to dominate headlines as authorities in Benue State apprehended several individuals believed to be connected to the recent massacre in Yelwata, a community in Guma local government area where scores of residents were brutally killed in an assault suspected to have been carried out by armed herders. In a positive development on the security front, Brigadier General Kingsley Uwa, commander of the 6th Brigade of the Nigerian Army and head of Sector 3 Operation Rostro, broke out a peace accord between the Tiv and Fulani communities in Gasol local government area of Taraba State, representing a major step towards de-escalating long-standing hostilities between both ethnic groups. Also, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, stated the critical role hunger and poverty play in fueling Nigeria's persistent security challenges, describing them as deeply embedded social issues that must be addressed through a holistic national approach. In the fight against corruption, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) arrested Umar Issa, a former Chief Financial Officer (CFO) of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), over his alleged involvement in a $7.2 billion financial scandal tied to the rehabilitation of Nigeria's 3 major refineries in Kaduna, Warri, and Port Harcourt. In diplomatic news, Brazil's Vice President Geraldo Alckmin, alongside his wife Maria Lucia Alckmin, arrived on Tuesday morning at the presidential wing of Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, marking an important bilateral engagement. On the economic front, Nigeria's external results experienced a dramatic recovery, surging from less than $4 billion at the end of 2023 to over $23 billion in the second quarter of 2025, marking a significant milestone in the country's economic turnaround under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. On the international scene, the Iranian government declared that it is actively responding to the recent attacks by the United States and Israel on several of its nuclear sites, assuring the public and international observers that its nuclear program remains intact and will continue as planned. Meanwhile, in entertainment news, after a long period of anticipation, Grammy-winning rapper Cardi B officially announced a sophomore studio album, marking a significant milestone in what has been one of hip-hop's most prolonged albums rollout. Finally, in sport, Lionel Messi is set for a high-stakes reunion with former club Paris Saint-Germain as his Inter Miami side books their place in the last 16 of the Club World Cup, following a dramatic 2-2 draw with Brazilian champions Palmeiras at the Hard Rock Stadium. That's all on today's recap. For details on these stories and more, visit VerballyNews.com. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more updates on stories that matter. I am Ruth Assas. See you in the next one.